All right, hello Pioneers. This is either for Thursday the 27th or Friday the 28th. If you're in periods 1, 3, and 5, it's for Thursday. And if you're in periods 2, 4, and 6, it's for Friday. So you can just write this right over here, depending on what period you have. Our homework for tonight is the classwork, which is 7.2. It's our second lesson, right? Homework 7.2. The virtual locker is due today, so the virtual locker is due today. Okay, so hopefully you have it done. Turn it in. So it's not due Thursday, 1, 3, and 5. It's actually due on Friday. And any other missing items that you have, anything that says it has not been graded on Canvas needs to be submitted. And if you think you've submitted it but it didn't work, you need to email me and we can figure it out together. So this is your homework. You can find it on your module. It's under the module for Thursday if your periods 1, 3, and 5, and it's under the module for Friday if your periods 2, 4, and 6. Okay? And make sure you write this in your Pioneer Passport so we can help manage our homework and our time and what we have to do for all of our classes. Thank you. So today we're going to be doing lesson 2, which is corresponding parts and scale factors. So today's goals, you're going to write this in your book. It's, I can describe what the scale factor has to do with the figure and its copy. In a pair of figures, I can identify corresponding points, corresponding segments, and corresponding lessons. And you're going to actually write this down on page 26 of your math book. Okay, so I'm going to have you guys pause and write these goals on page 26. Okay, so you can press pause right there and just copy it down. So you should have written your goals on page 26, and now we're going to do part 2, which is engage for 5 minutes, number talk, multiply by a unit fraction. So we're going to come over here to the first page of this unit, which is page 21, and it says number talk multiplying by a unit fraction. Find each product mentally. So you have 1/4 times 32. And then you have 7.2 times 1/9 and 1/4 times 5 and 6/10. So you're going to pause and you're going to try to answer those on your own. And it says do it mentally. So try not to use the calculator. Okay, so pause and try to do those ones on your own. All right, so let's review the 2.1. So mentally in my brain, I said 1/4 times 32. The opposite of multiplying is dividing. So the opposite of multiplying, right? The opposite is division. So I said, what's 32 divided by 4? Because there's 4 pieces, right? And a fourth. And a whole 1/4 would be 4 pieces. So 32 divided by 4 is 8. So 1/4 times 32 is also 8. I said, let's just change 7.2 to 72 and 1/9 to 9. And I know that 72 divided by 9 is 8. So 7.2 divided by 9 is about 8/10. You have to move that decimal point over, right? We moved it over 1 to the right to figure out 72. So we have to move it back to the left afterwards. 1/4 times 5 and 6/10. I said, well, let's do 56 divided by 4. So that's 14. So again, you have to move that decimal point. We moved it to the left 1 to get 56. So we have to move it back to the, we moved it to the right once to get 56, not the left. So we have to move it back to the left 1 time to get 1.4. Okay, so that's the very first part of engaging number talk multiplying by a unit fraction. Okay. Okay, so let's go over 2.2 corresponding parts. Interactive digital version is available. This is a QR code again. So if you have your phone or a tablet, you can click here and it will go to the interactive version and you can compare the different figures. Okay, it says complete this table to show corresponding parts in the figures. And you're like, what table? Well, go to the next page. So you do need these 3 figures for the next page. So I have this right here is the top of my page, and then let me grab another book so that I can show you the rest of the page. Page 21. All right, so 21. So it says the original angle is P, so we have to find P on the original. So it's right here. On the copy, this is going to be F, copy 1, and for copy 2, it's going to be Z. So we're going to write F and Z. I'm going to write point. Point F, point Z. And then line segment LM on the original is from here to here. So on copy 1, it's BC, and in copy 2, it's VW. So BC and VW. We're just going to go like this and put a line over it. That's line segment. Okay. For the original, well, in copy 1, it's EF. So let's go to copy 1. EF is right here. So in the original, it's OP right there. And in the copy, it would be YZ. So OP and YZ. OP, YZ. And then we don't have anything for original or copy, but point W. What do those match with in copy 2? Point W in copy 2 matches with C in copy 1 and M in the original. So point M and point C, right, is point W. Angle KLM. KLM matches with ABC. So angle ABC. And then ABC matches with UVW. Angle UVW. Okay? And then angle XYZ, which is right here. XYZ. It's really hard to see. Sorry, guys. XYZ is DEF in copy 1 and NOP in the original right here. So angle NOP and angle DEF. And that had said, complete the table to show corresponding parts in the 3 figures. Done. Number 1, done. Number 2, is either copy a scaled copy of the original figure? Explain your reasoning. Well, I'm going to say that copy 1 is a scaled copy, but copy 2 is not. The original sign, so I'm going to say that copy 1 is a scaled copy and copy 2 is not, because the original sign is a circle. Copy 1 is also a circle, only smaller. Copy 2 has been stretched sideways. It looks more oval, right? Or like an egg. So it looks like flatter, right? Its shape has changed into an oval, so it is not a scaled copy, right? So we can write that right here. We can say the original sign and copy 1 are both circles. Copy 2 is more of an oval. So is either copy a scaled copy of the original? Copy 1 is a scaled copy of the original. Number 3, using tracing paper to compare angle KLM with its corresponding angles is copy 1 and copy 2. What do you notice? Well, I don't have tracing paper, so you can use the online interactive QR code right here. I don't have any tracing paper at home. You guys could always use wax paper or parchment paper. But I don't have any of that right now. So what do you notice? So angle ABC in copy 1. So ABC right here, ABC in copy 1 corresponds to the same and has the same size as KLM. Okay, so when I played on the interactive one, let me show you really quick. So the interactive one will look like this. Corresponding parts, right? You get to play with this little thing and you get to line this piece up over all these 3 and you can compare their angles. After you're done doing that, then you can compare them. So that's what I did, okay? So now I'm comparing them. So I know that for number 3, angle ABC, angle ABC in copy 1 corresponds to and has, corresponds to and has the same size angle as angle KLM. Okay? Could also say angle UVW in copy 2 also corresponds to KLM, but it is smaller than the original angle. Number 4, using tracing paper to compare angle NOP with its corresponding angle in copy 1 and copy 2, what do you notice? So let's finish writing number 3. Actually, we skipped that part. So you'd also write that angle UVW in copy 2. Sorry, I can't see it. In copy 2. And I'm just going to write it down here, but you can skip that. So maybe you write a little smaller than me. In copy 2 also corresponds to angle KLM. Okay? And then number 4, I'm going to write down here. The answer to number 4 is angle DEF in copy 1 corresponds to and has the same size angle as angle NOP. All right, and that was with playing on the corresponding parts applet for GeoGebra using that QR code. And then for copy 2, it says angle XYZ in copy 2 also corresponds to angle NOP, but is larger in size than the original angle. So that's 1, 2, and 3 for page 22.